What's up, guys? Pongroomproductions giving you another movie review, and we are giving you a review on the movie The Creator.
Mm.
It stars,
Denzel Washington's son.
yes,
I know. I can't.
we should know his name, but that's how everyone's going to
The
recognize
way
him.
we
Let's
roll
be
with
real.
these, we were like average guys who
Off the
don't do all
cuff.
the research. Yeah, we just
Yeah.
know what we know. Yeah.
If we get critiqued on it, maybe we'll get a clipboard and do some better
When we get
checking
to
of the
like fifty
facts.
thousand review,
Yeah,
subscribers,
yeah.
then we'll
We're still
start.
trying to break 100, so subscribe down below.
More subscribers means
Please
more
subscribe.
research.
Yes, yeah, exactly. If you want us to do better research,
Do better to
if
subscribe.
you want us to get just the name of the lead actor right, you gotta
Look, it's
subscribe.
Denzel Washington's son, who
That's
was a professional football player for a bit.
yeah, we're all gonna know him. The creator right out the gate because we saw it last week. This is a late review.
Was it last week?
It
Or
was
was it 2
last
weeks
week,
ago?
maybe even 2 weeks
Maybe
ago,
2 weeks ago.
and it's honestly like a 3 or 4 week old movie.
Yeah, it's been out for a bit.
The movie sucked.
Yeah,
To
fair
me,
enough. True.
it just reminded me of District 9. It had the District 9 vibe,
Which was a better movie,
which
though.
was a better movie,
Yeah.
a better watch, more entertaining.
It's considered like a cult classic,
Yeah,
probably.
and just I did not like the movie. It had right out the gate on a 1 to 10 scale, I give it a freaking 3.
Wow.
3.
I'm going to give it, as I'm thinking about it, yeah, the acting, there was some good acting in it.
I don't even think it had great
Not by
acting.
Denzel's son.
No.
I don't really, he doesn't really do it for me. But, the special effects were pretty decent.
But
Do
you got to
think?
give me a 1 to 10.
I never look. I got you. That's I'm working this out. I'm against. I'm sorry, 6.
6? Oh man, you're
I'm gonna say
double than a
6.
man.
I can't stop. I can't find a movie that's not a 6.
Okay, so the whole plot is about, of course, AI, and
AI.
with ChatGPT
Robots.
growing like crazy, you got AI in your Snapchat and all this and that
It's
nowadays.
everywhere, man.
It's just they stole Terminators. They're gonna nuke us,
Sure.
but they're not. But like in this, the whole movie is, oh well, we stopped them after one nuke, and they dropped one nuke on Los
Got
Angeles,
it. Yeah.
and then America went completely banned on AI, but the
Totally.
robots, but they had like
Sure.
robots.
Also, it should be mentioned that one interesting thing about the movie is that it's like an alternate timeline reality. Like it's
Yeah.
as if robots kind of started in the 50s or the 60s, and
They
it was like an
grew.
alternate kind of like history that created AI.
Maybe they
You
had
didn't get that sense from it?
they had pre-programmed like robots, and then they had like AI sentient robots, like,
Right.
and they redid the programming,
Something like
and
that.
they
Yeah.
used them. It was iRobot meets Terminator meets not a good movie is what it
It's
is.
just not a good. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
I wouldn't say it's a ripoff. I mean, I think they tried for new things. It just didn't work. Didn't work. Special effects were pretty cool.
They
but
had this end all be all new AI child
the child
that
yeah.
basically was a human clone of a real. It was a it was an embryo clone of the
Of
baby
her-
of
yeah,
a
her
real
kid,
baby,
right,
which was
yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What did you think of the spinning, head
it
cranium
got on my
thing?
nerves. It got
You
on my
didn't
nerves.
like
I didn't
that?
like it.
At least it was visually interesting.
Every single time the baby AI child just did this, and then everything went, turned the
Yeah,
power
like some
off.
kind of magic,
Yeah.
connection with AI or something. I didn't,
Didn't
like
like
the kid
it.
either. Didn't
Didn't-
do it for me.
didn't
I didn't
even-
have any feelings for the kid. I was
And
like,
we could have all predicted that basically he was a spy trying to take down. Well, first of all, they went after like New Asia is
New
what they
Asia,
called it. They were
yeah.
like, well, North America, we got nuked by AI, and then we banned it.
banned it.
But the rest of the world didn't ban it. But we're
Right.
going to try to ban it before they can,
Yeah.
upload or whatever, re-establish AI, because
Yeah.
they had like this crazy one mothership that was just destroying
Right.
everything.
Right.
But I didn't care.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
Didn't care.
They should have shown a little bit more of a build up to like post nuke. They would just dropped you in. Oh yeah, we got nuked by AI, and now we don't like AI anymore. just shut it off. I get it. That's the whole point. It's difficult to shut off AI. I understand once it goes,
Once it's out, if it's
once
on the
it's,
internet, forget about it,
yeah, I
man. Game over.
understand.
Yeah.
But like even when they were killing people that you were supposed to be like in the movie, they're like, "Oh, that character died." They would just download his brain into another clone. Like,
Right.
who cares?
That was kind of interesting, though. Like, there were some interesting things, like the brain memory
Yeah,
thing. That was
they
kind
can
of
get
cool.
like the last 30 seconds
Yeah, depending
before
on how
you're
long you're, and that's
truly dead. Yeah,
like you can kind of get a little bit of the memory. That was when the guy was
interesting.
in another guy's body, and he
Yeah,
was like, "My
and he
wife."
was
That
like,
kind of got
he
me a
was
little
freaking
bit.
out. Yeah,
That kind
that
of
was
moved me a
that was
little
probably
bit.
the
Yeah,
coolest scene in the whole
yeah,
movie
that kind of like
when
freaked
he
me
was like,
out.
"Can you
Yeah,
tell my wife?"
he's
And
like, "My wife." And I was like, "You, Jesus."
yeah, I know.
That was kind of touching
And
me
then he's
there.
like
Yeah,
looking at him. He's like, "Dude, my hands.
I
This
know.
isn't
Could
my
you imagine
body."
that? Oh my
And then
god.
they're like, "Quick, tell us what happened." And he's like, "I'm dead."
Yeah, you're dead, bro.
Yeah,
You
we
got 10 seconds.
10 seconds
Yeah.
before you're dead again.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's about the only scene I cared about in that
Yeah,
whole
that was the
movie.
only one that was a little bit like, whoa, that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's just pulling it up to a 6 for me, I guess.
Still a 3 here.
Rewatchability.
Rewatchability, I'm gonna go with a 2.
I'll give it a 3.
I'm going
I'll
with a
give it a 3.
2. I didn't like it. Even the guns that were supposed to be futuristic, they just looked silly to
They
me.
look silly to you?
They were basically toys.
Yeah. How
The
about the robot bomb guys? Who are
Yeah,
like,
that
"The
was
pleasure to work with
so
you, sir." You
dumb.
know,
Oh my
and they're like,
gosh. Yeah, they
it's
had it was basically a
like, are they,
barrel. It was a
it's like,
robot
are we
barrel.
trying to make the audience laugh here?
Yeah,
It
with
was
arms.
silly.
It was
It
a
was
robot
silly.
barrel that had
It's a
like
barrel with cute little
with
arms.
polite manners, like,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna go die now. It's been a pleasure
It's
serving
been an
with
honor
you."
serving
And
with
then it's
you.
just running to go kill a
I know.
village, and it's just
It
like,
was like ridiculous. Yeah. Did
yeah,
anybody making the movie kind of like say like, guys, what are we doing
yeah. No
here?
one paused it, and we're like, "Can't we just make it a missile so it's
Or like
more
make it a interesting looking robot and
or
not like a
something?" Yeah,
stupid,
make it a
you
cool. It
know.
was just a barrel with It reminded me of something out of like Mario,
Yeah, it did. I was just thinking that
like something he would
with
jump
the
over.
eyes or so, yeah,
It was
something
so
Mario would
dumb.
jump over. It was bad.
When I saw that barrel, I checked out.
Got it. Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
that was eye-openingly bad. Yeah.
Yeah, the guns sounded like little laser guns.
Yeah.
That's one thing. If a movie can get the sound of gunfire like honed in and just make it intense, like even when they get miniguns wrong all the time, and it's like just
Mm.
take the real sound of the minigun. It's good enough. They change it
Hey,
and it's just
that's sound
it's
editing. I don't
just
know anything
yeah
about it. Yeah.
it's just what are you guys doing? Like, just take real audio of the actual thing. I get it. It's a futuristic weapon, so it's got to sound different, but
Right.
make it sound cool at least.
I guess.
It
Yeah,
it was bad.
I know you're hung up on the guns, but
It was bad.
it just I was a little impressed by the special effects, and there were some cool ideas. There were some cool moves in there.
They were on a
Overall,
bridge.
not a good movie though.
They were on a bridge, and they had these
I
long
know.
rifles that were like a mix between like a
musket.
civil. It was like a musket meets
yeah.
a futuristic laser gun.
Yeah,
And I was
it
just
was
like,
bad.
it reminded me of the Mandalorian sniper.
How about that? Yeah, I got you. How about this? How about like they're like all taking naps and recharging?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you guys recharge.
Yeah, I know.
mean,
Just
like,
take them out then.
and all he did was press the guy's like thing and it put him on standby mode. It's like you think they'd have a little more of a safety mechanism, so
Yeah.
you don't just press a guy's neck and he goes into
It was
standby mode.
wasn't a good movie.
No.
And the whole I gotta get to the daughter, and the main villain is the father. Oh, it turns out there is no father. It was her the whole time.
Oh, who
Yeah,
cares?
it was like the writing was like
It's
like ChatGPT wrote the script almost.
probably yeah.
I mean, I know there's a strike going on, and I know
One
there's
of the reasons they were striking. Well, the strike's over.
the
but
writers.
they were striking, not to get into it, but because ChatGPT,
Yeah,
the whole thing, they could write the script with the robot with ChatGPT, and then they give it to a writer, and the writer gets way
mean,
less money to like fix up the script.
listen,
you know?
get better at your job. I mean, if a chat robot
No,
can,
but that's
it
a
was
whole thing.
bad.
You got to look into that.
They
It's-
should do two and then merge them.
That's what they would
That's
do.
what
but
they were
but it was an
doing.
excuse to pay
Pay
the
'em
writer
less?
less. Yeah, the writer would make it humanized. But there was an excuse to like, oh, it wasn't the original. The original was this. Anyway, not to get all into
I
it,
would
but
start figuring out better movies that aren't sequels with ChatGPT. Try that. You know what I mean? Like,
ChatGPT.
I guess they tried to do a new movie with this one.
Look,
The
it's the
creator,
future,
it was
man.
crap. Don't see it.
Yeah, robots writing robots.
Rewatchability was I gave it a 3. I should have gave it a 2.
I think you gave it a less. I think you gave it less.
I think I
Didn't
gave
you give it a 1?
No, that was the other one.
I already forgot.
We did 2 reviews.
I know.
2.
I gave the movie a 6. You gave the movie a 3.
Yeah,
is that your
overall,
lowest?
No.
What was
Is
your
it?
lowest?
That might be.
You say
I think
3
that's
before.
the lowest I've ever given a movie.
Wow.
I don't recommend it. I felt like it was a waste of time, a waste of money.
You felt mad.
I was just like, ugh.
Like the way I felt about
this.
Flower Killers, the Flower Moon. Yeah.
This is going to be 2 reviews.
Like I'm kind of like defending the creator a little bit, even though I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But you're like going hard.
No,
at
it sucked.
You were
it
mad.
sucked.
Yeah, I got you.
They could have made this movie so much more interesting. They had such a good open. We've never talked about it. Where can you take the world? If you know what I mean, they could have guided us into all these different like philosophical ideas about how like it can help society and this and that. And they just went straight generic. Oh, it's bad. They nuked us. Terminator plot.
And then remember the guy said like, oh, it was a software failure.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever. Who cares?
And then they had the one sympathetic robot where he's like, we never would want to hurt humans. Well, you did.
Was that Ken Watanabe? How do you pronounce his name?
He was
the guy from Last Samurai.
Yeah, he was a clone though.
Yeah, he was a clone, but he I like as an actor.
He was
like
cool.
Him. Yeah, I like him as an actor.
Yeah,
not enough to save the movie.
Not enough. Not enough
to save the movie.
Don't go see The Creator.
Sorry, that's a no.
You would say go see it. You gave it a 6. Anything anything 6, above a 5 is a go see. So
6, I guess is damn. I guess it is. I'm gonna stick with 6.
All right, so you would see it.
Not a great score, but it's
I give it a 3.
There's some interesting things in it, but yes, disappointing. Money.
Waste of money.
Waste of money.
Waste of money.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up on The Creator. If you saw it, what was your favorite robot kill? Yeah, because there were a ton.
What was your favorite robot?
Yeah, who was your favorite? The barrel.
The barrel wins.
The giant barrel of gasoline or whatever it was.
It wasn't even that big of a bomb.
It wasn't. It was. I was expecting
like like a little boat.
It was
like
underwhelming.
A little pontoon boat. All that.
Overhyped and underdelivered, basically.
I don't know work with you, sir.
I know. It's like, oh man, this movie sucks.
The way it ran.
Ugh. Don't even remind. I'm getting angry just replaying
it in my head. It's like they were trolling the audience at that point.
Yeah,
like, we're gonna dare you to watch.
If I had
this,
something important to do, I would have gotten up and left the movie theater.
It's I'd been like,
I can skip this one.
Wow.
Comment down below if you saw it, guys. The Creator, and drop the
What?
We're trying to end it, but I keep going on. Denzel Washington's son's name.
Sorry, I don't remember.
Sorry.
I know he's been around for a while now.
Maybe he'll make a movie where he's not trying like to get out of his father's shadow.
He sounded like his dad.
He does sound like him. He does sound like him.
It's interesting.
He has the same cadence.
He's starting to get that. Yeah, he's starting to sound like him. It's interesting. But yeah.
All right, guys, wrapping this up. Comment down below and please subscribe.